Apple Valley wins the battle for the bell 35-20 behind 4 touchdowns by running back Greg Sprague. The 5'6", 170-pound junior scores on an 8-yard run on the first play of the second quarter. Sprague from 5 yards out. This broken play, the final snap of the first half. Sprague, second half run of 10 yards. This made it 26-6. Sprague carries for 151 yards on the night. Sprague's 4th touchdown from 7 yards follows a run of over 50 yards that set up his final TD.
In your wildest dreams, did you think you could score 4 touchdowns in a ball game?
Honestly, no. I thought maybe 1 or 2 this game, hopefully, but 4 was just blew my expectations out of the water.
Braden Batty picks off the Marc Anthony Walker pass on Victor Valley's first play from scrimmage. 3 minutes in, Apple Valley jumps out to a 7-0 lead. The Jackrabbits line of scrimmage, the 27, the pick and roll into the end zone, a 30-yard scoring play. Victor Valley got a pair of touchdown passes from Marc Anthony Walker to Elijah Whitfield. The first touchdown on a 2nd and goal from the 25. The second Jackrabbits touchdown, a 5-yard scoring play midway through the 4th quarter. Walker added a rushing touchdown from 1 yard out, closing out the scoring. The Bell game victory, 31st in the 46-game series, the 4th in a row for Apple Valley, completing a sweep for Sun Devils seniors.
Elu, what's it like? You guys had all 4 years. Sum it up.
Hey, it's a blessing.
A lot of intensity defensively, the first half especially.
Yeah.
Any surprises, or did those guys do what you expected?
No, we were ready. We came ready.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is what they played for, arguably the best rival game symbol in existence, the Bell game, since 1969. Jackrabbits captains Chris Estrada, DeAndre Gatewood, Aaron Lopez, Elijah Creighton. The Jackrabbits 1-2 on the season, intent on snapping Apple Valley's 3-game win streak in the Bell game rivalry. Apple Valley also 1-2 on the year with a 30-15 advantage in the rivalry series. School officials proclaim the biggest audience for a football game in recent memory. Sun Devils opening possession. Greg Sprague, first 5 yards of his night to remember. Deontay Coulter, 9, Jackrabbits middle linebacker, in on the stop. The teams exchange early jitters penalties. On Apple Valley's 2nd and 11 at midfield, Deontay Coulter drops Nick Schultz on the quarterback option. The Sun Devils are forced to punt. Victor Valley takes over on their own 27. Senior linebacker Braden Batty reads the play, picks it off, and carries it in. Apple Valley's police force defense opens the scoring 3 minutes in. Batty, a defensive big playmaker, had a fumble recovery in the Sun Devils' home field victory over Granite Hills 2 weeks prior. Sophomore Ethan Smith's extra point out of Patrick Mariani's hold. Good. 7-0 Sun Devils. Victor Valley from their 40. Andy Garcia met by 285-pound tackle Jordan Fasa, 77. Second and long. Marc Anthony Walker loses his footing and is then buried by a host of Sun Devils, led by Sergio Estrada, 24. Third and longer, Walker's pass batted down by 6'3" Elu Leisau, and from their own 41, Marc Mora shows his confidence in his offense by going for it. 4th and 17. Marc Anthony Walker's footwork makes the gamble pay off, scrambling for 21 yards and a first down at the Sun Devils' 38. The Jackrabbits' drive will carry to the 20, but no farther. The Sun Devils' defense denies further penetration, and Apple Valley takes over on downs at the 20. Greg Sprague's first long run of the night alters field position drastically. The gain of 60 yards before hauled down from behind by speedy senior Stacy Spring. Sprague to the 15, bringing up a 2nd and 5. Linebackers Aaron Lopez and Deontay Coulter combine to make the tackle. Following a penalty that backs the Sun Devils up, Deontay Coulter trips up Greg Sprague. That forces the Sun Devils to go to the air on 3rd and long. Excellent coverage by the secondary forces Nick Schultz to pull it in and run. The senior quarterback carries back down to the 15, bringing up a 4th and 9. The Jackrabbits defense holds on 4th down, an incomplete pass, and Victor Valley takes over at their own 15. 3 minutes remain in the first quarter. The Sun Devils' defense continues to make it rough going on the ground. 47 is junior linebacker Denton Cox. Similar result on the 2nd down play. Denton Cox again making first contact. A 3rd down pass attempt falls incomplete, and here's what happens on 4th down. Punter Aaron Lopez fields the low snap, is forced to improvise, and the pass attempt is incomplete. Apple Valley takes over on downs deep in Rabbits territory. Time is running out in the first. Ejan Manil gets the call on 1st down but gets nowhere. Junior linebacker Johnny Ramirez, 11, making the tackle. 2nd down, the Rabbits' defensive charge led by 2 Josh Jones and 62 265-pound Malik Barnes, both Jones and Barnes juniors. We hear the horn sound ending the first quarter, 7-0 Apple Valley. That score changes on the first play of the second quarter. Jordan Fossa blocks down on Jordan Hill. Greg Sprague hits the hole quickly behind the double team, bowls over the last line of Rabbits defenders at the 2, and reaches pay dirt from 8 yards out. Ethan Smith is 2 for 2 on extra points, and 7 seconds into the second quarter, it's 14-0 Sun Devils to the cheering delight of some 3,000-plus orange and black clad fans. The ensuing kickoff reveals one of the stronger aspects of the Rabbits game, kick returns. Senior co-captain Elijah Creighton breaks one tackle, eludes another, and returns it across the 25. Andy Garcia, the sophomore running back, with a couple of yards on 1st down. Victor Valley's greater gains from the line of scrimmage to be made through the air as the game progresses. The option this way, thwarted by another excellent defensive play from the junior Denton Cox. It's 3rd and 8. Marc Anthony Walker looks to 6'2 Johnny Ramirez. 1st down, Jackrabbits. Walker goes on to complete 16 of his next 26 pass attempts, going 17 for 30 on the night. On a 2nd and long, the call goes to Elijah Creighton on the end around, and the 6'1", 170-pound senior carries across midfield down to the Apple Valley 35. Nothing going on first down. 255-pound linebacker Nathan Wright in the midst of Sun Devils tacklers. Something going on the Mark Anthony Walker to Elijah Creighton connection on second down, but it's still 3rd and 7. Creighton delivers again, this time carrying inside the 20 for another first down. An Andy Garcia carry takes it deeper into the red zone, but back-to-back holding penalties move it back outside the 20. We go to 2nd and goal from the 25. Walker checks off Creighton to his right, sees Elijah Whitfield down the near sideline, and lofts the perfect aerial for the touchdown. The Jackrabbits closing the margin to 14-6. That's where it remains as the extra point kick is errant. 5:28 remains in the first half. Apple Valley is forced to punt on their next possession. Elijah Creighton takes it in at the 15, comes to the Sun Devil sideline, breaks it across the middle, and sprints to the end zone. An 85-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, but it's called back. A holding penalty against the Jackrabbits nullifies their most exciting play of the night so far, to the chagrin of the 1,000-plus green and white clad Victor Valley faithful. Second and 9, Mark Anthony Walker to Elijah Creighton. First down, Victor Valley at midfield. Elu Leisau stops the option with the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The Sun Devils force the Rabbits to punt and will take over at their 37 with less than a minute remaining before halftime. You know things are going your way when a play like this turns out the way it does. The ball is loose, mad scramble. Finally, it's Jesse Moore gaining control, and it equates to a 33-yard gain to the Jackrabbits' 34. 2nd and 10, Nick Schultz to Michael Reyes into the red zone. Take note here, new center in for the Sun Devils. Problem on the snap. Nick Schultz picks it up and turns it into a modest gain. 24 seconds remain in the second quarter. 2 plays later, 3rd and goal from the 5. Another problem with the snap. Another break for the Sun Devils. And a greater misfortune for the Jackrabbits. We let Greg Sprague describe what happens.
Well, we had a new center in, and the quarterback and them weren't really set together. And what happened was when he snapped it, the quarterback accidentally dropped it, or vice versa. And he slapped it back by accident, and I scooped it up, and I said, well, I guess I might as well run it. So I took it to the outside, to the pylon, and that was it.
At the half, it's Apple Valley 20, Victor Valley 6. Victor Valley's first possession of the second half, 3 and out. Not so for the Sun Devils. Nick Schultz with the screen to Patrick Mariani. The senior tight end takes it all the way down to the 10. Good downfield effort by Jordan Fossa, 77. Touchdown saving tackle by Stacy Spring, 10. Two plays later, Greg Sprague's 3rd touchdown down the far sidelines from 10 yards out. A Victor Valley offsides penalty when the Sun Devils line up to kick the extra point prompts Coach Frank Police to ponder going for 2. Nick Schultz on the keeper. Apple Valley's lead jumps to 28-6 early in the third. The Sun Devils' dominance against the run on the Jackrabbits' ensuing possession. 24 is junior defensive back Sergio Estrada. Next play, Denton Cox with the pass rush, Gavin Murphy with the interception. The defense has done its job turning things back over to the offense. Apple Valley first down at the Jackrabbit 40. The Jackrabbits defense sets its pattern for the remainder of the third quarter, forcing Apple Valley to turn it over on downs. The Sun Devils defense responds in kind. The exchange of possessions has Apple Valley with the ball back at their own 31. 54 is 254-pound junior Jordan Hill. 45, the oft-mentioned Aaron Lopez. The third quarter turns into a defensive standoff for both teams. Apple Valley's Tristan McNatt, 37, Jonathan Ramirez, 56, Jordan Fossa, 77. Rabbits coach Marc Mora resumes aerial strikes. Mark Anthony Walker to Stacy Spring to end the third quarter. Still 28-6 Sun Devils. Victor Valley opens the fourth beleaguered by penalties, finding themselves facing midfield long yardage situations. Walker back to Stacy Spring, regaining ground. Walker to favorite target Elijah Creighton, and the Jackrabbits are deep into Sun Devils territory to the 30. Can the Rabbits mix in the ground game? Not with success. Tristan McNatt, 37, and 255-pound senior Joey Bingham, 66, no gain. Walker wants to throw, but is flushed out of the pocket and carries inside the 30 on the second down play. Two plays later, it's Walker on the option away, and the senior signal caller has the Jackrabbits in the red zone inside the 10. From the 5, Mark Anthony Walker to Elijah Whitfield, 6 points, Jackrabbits. Eric Vega's kick out of Walker's hold. It's good. Victor Valley has closed within 15 points, 28-13. 6.5 minutes left to play. The Eric Vega kickoff goes to Greg Sprague, who serves notice his night's work is far from done. From the 20 to midfield. Very next play, Sprague off tackle right behind a wall of Sun Devils blockers, breaks back to the middle, eluding a pair of would-be tacklers, rambling all the way down inside the 10. They carry some 50 yards. From the 7, this is the next play. Sprague polishes off his start-to-finish drive of 80 yards, driving to pay dirt for his 4th touchdown of the night. 45 seconds after Victor Valley had closed the margin to 15, it's back up to a 3-touchdown difference. 5:51 remains. Victor Valley right back on the attack and into the red zone. Mark Anthony Walker inside the 5. Walker will lead Jackrabbits ball carriers at yards gained this night. 2 plays later, Walker gets a good fake from Andy Garcia and carries in from 2 yards out. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remain. It's a 2-possession ball game. Victor Valley recovers the onside kick. Walker to Creighton near midfield. Two plays later, Marc Anthony Walker connects with Stacy Spring on a 45-yard scoring pass, but it's called back due to a holding penalty. The Jackrabbits run out of downs. The Sun Devils run out the clock. Apple Valley runs their bell game win streak to 4 straight. 35-20, the final.